Okay, James, this is my buddy James. I've known him since he was that big.
Since you were bigger than me.
No, I've never been bigger than you. But he's a good guy, and he's known this car for how many years?
Long time. I've been trying to get it for a long time.
Yeah, so I said the right words to Gwendol, and he gave it to me, and I've had a lot of fun building this, but what I'm going to do, explain to James what I've done to it. This is the first time he's seen it since I started on it. But this thing, James, we had to take it out of the woods, take it off the body, and put it on a trailer, dismantle it in the woods, and then we brought it all up here, and I started to work on the frame. And I boxed the frame in, I put the front axle in it, I built the motor mounts, the transmission mount, I redid the whole thing, put a Ford 8.8 rear end in it, and then we got a Muncie 3-speed, and then I put the engine, which Gwendol graciously gave me also. That engine sat out under a lean-to for 42 years, and I got it in here, soaked it down with Marble mystery oil, and let it sit for about a month and kept putting it in it, turned it over. You can feel the compression from here to there when you turn it over. And the guy that originally built the motor, he had it in a 53 Chevrolet truck. Well, he wanted to go faster, so he pulled it out and put it in a big block Chevy. And Gwendol bought this from him and set it under the shed. And it came with the tutus, the headers, and it's supposed to be built, but Gwendol didn't know what it was done to it. So what we did, start from there.
You've got that thing running without taking it apart?
I haven't got it running yet. I think it'll crank. But this is the original, one of the original grills. This ain't the original, but this is a 32 Ford truck grill. So starting here, I've been working on it. I got a few little dents in here that I'm going to take out. And then we went to the back, and this is a 1932, and it had like a Model A, a vent, or a gas tank. Gas tank was here, I believe it's the way it was. There was a vent. Well, we cut this piece of metal out, put a new piece of metal in here. He was talking about the visor. We built a visor from scratch, and that's what we built. Built all this and welded it in up here. And this thing, from one end of it to the other, was beat up. I mean, somebody took a ball paint to it, I think, but it was done. This, let's walk over here where we can get the pictures. Both sides of this, we had to replace from here down. This is new metal, they were rotted out. This is the original Firewall, and somebody had cut it out like this, so we cleaned it up and made it a little bit better. And they had set it back, and so we tried to do the same thing and built a doll box for it in there. And set, the engine sits back. I had to get a Model A steering column for it and a Model A steering gear that's over there by the welder. And I've been building the mount to here, hold the steering box. And so then we put the metal floors in it. Well, Joe, my job was to frame. Joe's job was this body. I had the easy job. This thing was horrendous. And the original cab is out there, and when I picked it up with a tractor with a strap under it, it pulled it apart. Yeah, and it pulled it apart all over. Well, fortunately, Gwendol had another 32 top, so I got it from him, and Joe managed to put it together. Now this is Blondo. I wouldn't put it on there, but Joe wanted it on.
Was it drip rail?
Yeah, because we had the back, and it came about here, so we did it, Joe. So this is all rebuilt in here. This is all rebuilt under here. And this cab.
Were you able to save these?
Do I?
Were you able to save this part?
Part of it, I think this is new on both sides from here down. This is new, the threshold. And then the frame holding the cab together. We use 1x1x1 steel tubing to hold it together. And build around it. Well, the doors all fit, everything works, the doors close. And I didn't make it into a perfect hot rod. I wanted to leave a lot of the stuff the way it was, and it made it a lot easier. This is the doors, and I just painted these today, and you can see all the rust
Right.
things in them. But I think it adds something to
Well,
the
sure it
car.
does. I'm glad you got it, because it'd have been a rat rod if I'd have got it.
And this door is metal from here down. This is the original door to right here. And you see how shiny it is here?
Yep.
That's because Joe built this, and he put that down there with a ridge in it also. So this is the original door, and then he's added in pieces. And I told him not to do this too, but he did it. In order to put the windows in,
Right?
you had to build all this. And this is all he fabricated and built all of it, which was a very tedious project. And he made the windows where they roll up. I would have never done that. You know, I'd just, hey, close enough.
Mine don't roll up.
Yeah, most of them don't. And one, this one, he had to disassemble the mechanism, put it all together, take it apart, put it together, and he's got a good month and a half in these two doors. And people, you don't see it now.
Oh, I do.
You can see it.
I know how much work it takes.
So I'm just about finished the body work, all I'm going to do on it. And like I said, I'm leaving it some of the original patina, and there's two reasons. One is that I think it needs to be there, the other it makes it a little bit easier.
Came with that intake?
Came with that intake.
Wow.
The exhaust, the
I've
headers.
never seen.
And that's what it came
That's
with
rough.
in the
60s.
60s, you know. And so I put these two master cylinders, and I had to stagger them, and it went through there. The steering shaft comes down, it bolts to here, and so in another month I'll be done.
No, you'd be driving it.
Yes, yeah, it'll be drivable. Yeah, we had to put a hydraulic clutch in it because we couldn't figure out how to do it. The mechanical didn't
Right, I've
work.
seen that slave cylinder down there.
Yeah. So,
Damn. That's amazing, because I know what it looks like. That's amazing.
oh, and the people with so little faith, you know.
Oh, no, that was what I told him. I said, you got to throw it out. I said, nobody in the world get it. It's a spray can. You gonna sandblast the wheels or just figure out
No.
something with them?
Gwendol's got some rockets, the ones that he ran on the car, and he's going to get it, like the cheater slicks on the back.
Yeah.
That Gwendol had them and raced them. They were from Ivy's. You heard of them? They were a tire company down on Florida Avenue in the 60s and 70s, and they made recap cheater slicks. So that's a recap on there. Now, I wouldn't drive from here to Plant City.
On them slicks, yeah. Yeah, the one that was 40-something years old, 50 years old?
Yeah. Yeah, they're over 50 years old.
Yeah, I don't know that I'd get out and do a burnout with them.
No, but I tried to stay, I'd find myself doing more than what I should do on it because of what it is.
You gonna put rear fenders on it?
Yes, I got the front fenders, and Gwendol originally had it painted red with orange fenders, so I'm debating on if I want to put the orange fenders on it or not. That's coming around. What I thought about doing is painting it, lightening or darkening the fenders a little bit, where that you got a red and then a darker or a lighter fender.
He's gonna have a fit, you drive this thing up.
Oh, yeah. He comes over about once a week.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Al was all enthused telling me about it the other night.
Yeah. Have they seen it on the internet?
Al was telling me I could see it on the internet, but I didn't know how to get it there.
Yeah, Captain Fred Strickland, and then put Garage Days 9. Is that the way you go to
That's
it?
it.
Hello, Emil. I've been working today, and what I did, I painted the cab of the truck, and turned out pretty nice. I had a little bit of problem. I should have waited till tomorrow. Had quite a bit of wind out here, and I got some sand in the paint, but I can sand that off and redo it in about I'm going to wait a month. This stuff takes a long time to dry, and I'll just scuff it with like 1,000 grit. You can come in and repaint it again. But can you see in the camera the little places?
Yeah, you can see a couple of spots.
Yeah, and then up here on the visor, it came out that way too, but
There it is. I caught the light there.
yeah, let me show you one around here, which I've never seen this before, but this, there's some kind of weird bugs and they've fallen off of it. Here's one that got into paint right there.
Yeah.
Here's another one. But they come off pretty easy. You just kind of touch them and they come right off. But
Yeah.
it turned out pretty nice. I'm very pleased with it.
It looks good, Fred.
It's not a Chip Foose job. It's a Dover job.
Dover, yeah.
Yeah. So it turned out okay. Let me pull this off.
I didn't think it'd be this pretty, Fred.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah. Well, we all know what it started out as.
oh, yeah. Yeah, from where it was to where it is, it's incredible.
Yeah.
And that's just, it amazes me. And when Wendell sees it when he comes over, he'll really be pleased too. Now, doesn't that contrast go together well?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know, and it just,
And the radiator shell, what color are you gonna do that?
this,
Yeah, the cover.
oh, the grill,
Yes, sir.
red.
You can do the same red.
Yeah,
Okay.
remember I got the red out here. Yeah.
Okay, so you had a chrome one, but that was for the Model A. The truck one you're gonna paint red.
Right, no, this is the chrome one. And the
Yeah.
problem with it is I liked it, it fit perfect on here because it's a car radiator, but the truck radiator is wider and it's taller and it looks more massive. So,
Okay.
hold on, I'll get it. No, this, it's bigger than the car radiator.
Okay. Oh,
It's
that
wider.
looks good.
So it'll go right like this, and it'll fit a little better than that.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
yeah, I can see how far down it goes.
Yeah.
The other one doesn't go down that far, and this one, if you look, it's about, I guess an inch or so wider than that one on each side. So it's 2 inches wider.
Okay.
But like I said, I liked the bigger one because it is what it was, and I'll get it on here.
Neat.
Yeah, this is when all this stuff becomes fun,
Yeah.
is when you're getting down to the bottom of it, you know.
Yeah. So it doesn't look like it's too much longer, Fred.
No, I can, hopefully I'll have everything on this thing in a couple weeks.
Okay. Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah,
And we saw the doors on it too, looking nice.
yeah.
Very cool, Fred.
Yeah, I got to get the doors in here, but I wanted to show you this. I tried to build a window frame. Whoops. And this is the original window frame here.
Yeah.
And the one I tried to build just didn't look right. So I'm fixing this one up. So I wanted to show you what it looked like
Yeah.
before I started. You see how it's all eat up.
It barely looks like there's anything to build on there, Fred.
Yeah, it'll take a few nights of working a little bit at a time and getting it together, but I'll put it together and it'll be the original frame, be what it is.
Right.
And this up here, it'll be up under the visor,
Right.
so you never see it.
You
But
won't see it as much. Okay.
yeah, I'll fix it where it looks like this down here.
All right.
So that's the next one.
Very cool. And
We
you,
got
yeah, put asphalt all over it. I can see that.
Right.
Good
I set
deal.
it down with that.
Yeah. Neat.
And let me turn on the lights in here and show you the fenders.
All right.
While we're at a meal, here's the fenders. I painted them about a week or so ago, and they really turned out nice from where they was at. I don't know, do you have pictures of it?
I do in many stages actually.
Okay. I can't remember, but you know, all of this on one of them was gone from about here back. And they were just beat up like you can't believe. All in here, one of them, I forget.
They're pretty buckled. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, had a dent in it bigger than my hand, and I beat it out and then straightened up the rest, and they turned out
They
pretty
look
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm very pleased with them.
Nice. Thanks.